Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am glad you're here. We're in the backyard. We're going to try to put hot wire up on the top of this fence back here, and it's something that we've really needed to be doing for a long time. Those of you who have been following for a while know that several months back that Dandy and Kelev got heartworms and got treated for heartworms. Well, during that treatment time, the vet wanted them to be inside, be real still, not even walking. Unless it was to go outside and use a restroom or whatever. I don't guess we have a restroom outside, but you know what I mean. And so Kelev stayed in the garage in a kennel, and Dandy, she's an inside outside dog anyway, she stayed in one of the bathrooms to where she couldn't hey buddy, to where she couldn't get up and move around. And so for 2 months they were kept very still throughout. They had 3 treatments. They spent one night at the vet and had one night and one the next night or next day, and then a little while later they had another treatment and were able to come home. But then they couldn't go anywhere. They had to stay inside. And so Kelev, we used to keep him out with the does. That was his job, was to watch over the does. And but since the heartworm treatment, he has changed. His behavior has changed. He chases the goats now. He's not being aggressive, but he's playing, and I'm afraid he's gonna hurt them. He's about 4 years old, so really he shouldn't be doing that. That is new behavior for him. Another thing that he started doing is jumping the fence, both out there and up here. So we had him when we brought him out of confinement. When he got over his treatment, we brought him out here to this backyard for a while, because the vet wanted him to get used to moving around slowly. And so we had him out here. Everything was fine. Then we tried to put him back out with the does, and he started chasing them, and he started getting out. So then we kept him in the backyard for several weeks. We didn't have any problems. Well, he started jumping this fence in the backyard too. So now today we're going to try to put hot wire on the top part of just this back section. There's 2 sections to this. There's Greg at the back door, and we have it fenced off because we have another dog that can't be around all the other dogs because she's a bit dog aggressive. And so that's Greg's dog, Tara. She's supposed to stay outside, but life doesn't always happen the way you expect it to. So right now she is in his bedroom, and so whenever we bring another dog out here, we put Tara in this backyard, and this backyard is mainly where she stays. But for now, she's in Greg's bedroom. She does sleep in his room at night, which, yeah. Let's get on this. Well, okay, we're gonna need this pole. Hey.
Yeah.
Let me see that.
There's none here.
There's none. So we're going to use the bottom attachment on that T-post. And actually, oh, this will be all right, I guess. Yeah, that'll work.
What the frick was that? The guitar string.
I don't see. Oh, did you break it? Hold on. Let me see if I can get it in. Oh my goodness. Wait, you can't see it on camera. Yeah, you can. Right up here. Well, not with your hand back there. Pull up on it. Did it break?
No.
It's still there?
Still here.
Okay. Wow.
Now it broke.
Gotta pull this tight. Of course, I'm not wanting to do anything around that spider web. Got to get this grass or these vines off here too. This part. Another stopping point. All right, let's do it. See if it works. Is it lit up?
Mm-hmm.
I can't see. Yeah, I saw it.
I'm hearing a popping.
Well, that's not good. Touch the fence and see if it works.
No.
Just touch the fence. Here, I'll turn it off. Now touch the fence. Did it get you?
Yeah.
It got you through this grass?
Yeah. It's not
Did you feel it hit the grass or did you feel it on you?
I'm feeling on me.
No.
It's not very strong on through grass, but if you...
Okay, go ahead and touch it.
No. No.
Why?
I am not
We
yet.
gotta make sure Caleb's not gonna get out.
I've gotten popped by these things before.
Well, look, but Caleb, we want to keep him. Stick your face up there, yeah.
Okay, so what the popping is every time the light blinks, it pops. So that means it's...
Yeah, but did you feel it? Did you feel it when you put the grass there for real?
Yeah, I felt it.
Greg?
I'm telling the truth. See, you take it, put that spine
I got
onto
this.
the
I got
grass.
this. I got this. Ow! All right, Caleb, let's go. Check it out.
He's like, okay.
Come on, buddy.
Go to the back.
Come on.
Come here, boy. To the back. Okay.
Unsuspecting, trusting dog. It's for your own good, buddy. And he's got no shade over here, but we got that shade cloth. That's what we've got that for the dogs. You be good. Don't chase the Amish buggies. And so that is one of our concerns. We have a lot of Amish. We have a large Amish community here, and I'm always afraid that he's going to get out and go chasing the horses. He, you know, like I said, he chases the goats. He's not been around the cows. I don't know how he is around cows, but he does kill chickens. And so today is Sunday, and the Amish are headed to church now. I've already seen 2 go by. I see them every day. And so we have got to get aggressive with finding ways to keep our dogs put up. Dandy doesn't want anything to do with the hot wire, do you? When are you going to stop digging? Caleb didn't do it all. When are you going to stop? Is that wasp bothering you? Is it? So we got an excellent shade outside. They stay in the garage, but they got to have their little outside time in the mornings. Now when it starts getting hot, they'll come back in. They'll either go, if I'm in the living room, they can stay in the living room, but they can go to my bedroom or they can go back to the garage. Just not running free in the house because I don't want anybody on my kitchen counters. And there she is. Are you still here? She'll get to come inside when it gets too hot because it gets over 100 degrees. When it does that, when it gets that hot, she comes in and she stays inside a kennel in the house, or if I'm in the living room, she can be out. Our garden is done, spent. We still have a lot of okra. I told Greg, get the okra when it's smaller, and he keeps wanting them to get bigger, but they're too tough when they're bigger. What we're gonna do is fence this little area in with, we got some wood pallets yesterday, so we'll probably use some of those and some pieces of fencing and put up around this. And hi, Tucker. Hi, Tucker. And we'll put a goat or 2 in here at a time, but not right now because the sun is coming up. We'll do it in the evening when we actually put them there. But that's the plan for this garden. And so we do have a lot of pumpkins growing, and we're just gonna let the pumpkins take off and do what they want for as long as they want. Ooh, look at that flower. Love the pumpkin flowers. Just let them take off and do what they can, because I'm just giving them to the animals. The pumpkin seeds are supposed to be natural dewormers for like chickens and goats. And so that's where these pumpkins will go. We will put those with the turkeys and the goats here, and then with the chickens over with the boy goats. Let the boy goats have some with those ducks and chickens, and then we'll put some in the big coop for the bigger flock with the death layers. And so we have some more tomatoes growing. They quit producing for a long time, and I guess the temperature got just right. It was raining every night there for several days, and the weather was a little bit cooler, so they quit growing. We got all the tomatoes off of there. We're having a horrible time with pests on the tomato plants, and we're not spraying anything around here. But the okra, we've got lots of okra still. I've told Greg, come out here and pick them when they're little. Not like this. This is way too big. It's too tough. And so what I found is that Tara and Tucker like to chew on the big okra pods just like a bone. I mean, it's not as tough as a bone, obviously, but they love to just chew them up. I don't think they eat them. I throw them out to the goats and the birds. They're really tough. They like them more tender, but they still eat them. And when we pull these plants up, we'll put it with the goats. They'll like that. I'll probably have okra growing out in the pasture next year, but I'll probably have goats or pigs, one of the two next year, that will eat them.
You want to give some okra to Tucker?
But don't you guys worry, Greg has gotten his share of watermelon. He sits and eats the whole thing in one setting. He'll eat half, bring half out and eat it, and then go get the other half and sit down and eat it too. Whole watermelon in one setting every time. That's how he does it. So he has had his share of watermelons. I know you saw some wasting away in the garden, and I say wasting away, guys, the animals are going to eat them. So it's not a complete waste, but he has been eating whole watermelons. You can only do that so many times. So we were out here with the meat birds. We did lose one. I don't know why, but it was that one that had the light colored comb that we were concerned with earlier. But just one, and we do have meat chickens. They laid eggs. We hatched 5 of them. I've got them in a brooder inside the house, which I need to get them out because they don't even have a heat lamp on them. It didn't take them long to get to where they did not need a heat lamp. I think we're just going into like the second week, and they're already finished with the heat lamp. But it is hot outside. I don't have a heat and air unit in my house. We just have window units. The room that they're in does not have a window unit, so that would make a difference. I need to give you an update on the bucks. Remember, we put Chase, one of our Nigerian dwarf bucks, in with the big chickens. And the big chicken, I say big chickens, so not big chickens, it's the big chicken coop. We have the hoop coop chickens, or the meat chickens, and we have Ruin Crew, where we have a rooster raising a bunch of chicks, and then we have the big chickens, which the chickens aren't big. It's just a big run that we have built for them. So the update on that is that Chase got pretty violent towards the chicken run, and he was tearing things up. He was nice to the chickens. It was the chicken run. So we put him back over here with Rocky, and there's Rocky. We put him back over with Rocky. He jumped the fence, but he didn't jump completely out. He jumped the fence and went over here to that other shelter on this other side where they were originally. And he's been here probably a week, and he hasn't gotten out yet. I don't know if you can see him. He's in the shelter, causing havoc in there. I think he's scratching his chin or something. I don't know. But that's where he is right now. And I think what we're going to do is get some more cattle panels and put them over there. That fence over there is only about 3 foot tall. So, I mean, that's a no-brainer that he can get out of that. He just never has before. And so we're going to put pallets over, not pallets, but panels over there. Got to purchase them. I don't have them here. But I want to put them all down the line there. and then we'll open this section up right here so that they can go across, you know, both so they can have both sides. And then I'll also need to put some of this kind of fence. This is just wired. Well, they've kind of torn it up, but this is just wired to the fence we already had up. And it's just attached that way, and that's just to keep the chickens in. And so actually we did it to keep the baby goats in. This is where we wean the baby goats, or we thought we did the other day. It's clear that we didn't accomplish that, but anyway, we'll put some wire that's got the smaller squares over there so that these birds and these ducks can have access to the whole thing as well. And I think that would be better for everybody. I do have some concerns about losing this space, you know, having it separated from this, but because I feel like I'll need it. We'll have other goats, we'll have maybe another animal, I don't know. But I guess that's something that we'll figure out when we get there. Chase, you didn't eat all your breakfast, buddy. Well, he gave you a lot of breakfast, didn't he? No wonder. So for those of you that are keeping up, Mom and Dad's house is almost complete. They are almost completely moved in. They are both staying there. That's where they're living now. They're almost done with the perimeter fence so Dad can bring his big dogs over. And I'm gonna put up a video at some point showing the process of them building the house. It's not gonna be anything in great detail, or, you know, a lot to see, but you will kind of just see from the breaking ground all the way up to where it is now. And hopefully some of you, or most of you, or it would be nice if all of you would enjoy that, but you know, not everyone will. He dropped some.